Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. You can feel the energy here in the BMO Harris Bradley Center. The Bucks looking to please their fans in this Eastern Conference matchup. And this matchup with the Knicks, hard to believe, just the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season.
And they were unbeaten against this club last season. Not surprising considering where they both finished. You know, and what a huge moment this is for him. I mean, your whole life has been spent leading up to this, and finally he's going to get to take the court in the NBA. I mean, his mind has to be racing like a million miles an hour.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I mean, there are all different kinds of pressure situations. This is about as nerve-wracking as it gets. But even so, I don't think it takes away from how much he enjoys it.
Lance Thomas, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, pass to Williams. Here's Roten, and the Knicks good for two. Milwaukee in the lead. Bucks are a strong team last year at home to start the year, certainly. The whole league was marveling at their start. Much improved, Greg, from the season before, but fell off, Greg, a touch late in the season.
And, Kevin, credit Jason Kidd. I mean, he got this team off to that great start, particularly at home, and they built some confidence, and that helped propel them into the playoffs. Sad to say they were still near the bottom of the league, though, in attendance.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Dishes to Freak. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots it up. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. And that bucket right there, folks, is the first official NBA basket from Houston.
You know, you got to be happy for him. I mean, that's a great way to open up his NBA scoring account.
Well, everybody is happy to see him put the first points of his career on the board. Coaches, fans, teammates, everybody. Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Mayo's checked in. Last season ended with the Knicks pretty much packing it in, but Clark, it didn't start out that way.
You know what? Not at all. I mean, the Knicks were picked by many, Kevin, to be a playoff team last season. Clearly, things did not go as planned.
Roten kicks to O'Quinn. Good! O'Quinn's got his first points of the night.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. No luck, and New York the other way now. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. The Knicks shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
You know, Kevin, they would love to.
Both teams changing it up here. And so here is New York, trailing by 4.
And it became clear, thinking about the Knicks again, I mean, it made sense for a team with injuries and being in disarray on the floor to just battle for that lottery.
Houston, he's in at shooting guard. Antetokounmpo is out there with Monroe. Then it's Michael Carter-Williams, and it's Middleton in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And it's Freak missing.
You know, kind of packing it in for the sake of being better in the future can possibly work in New York for a year or two, but not longer than that. The media will eat you up there if you don't start making some progress towards winning, pleasing basketball.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jumper.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
And still, I don't know that anyone can define what Giannis's position is. It's kind of still up in the air. I mean, he's played mostly on the wing a season ago, and thus far, maybe that could end up being the best fit.
Bucks leading by 3. Carter Williams kicks to Freak. And it's off from three-point range. For New York, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Anthony with it, now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo against Anthony. 5 to shoot. Lopez right side. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 5 assists tonight. Prior to last season, Giannis was experimenting with the point guard position for stretches during the summer league.
Well, you know, Kevin, he's just the type of guy whose size and length really allow him to guard every position.
True. Anthony kicks to Roten. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveyed.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Milwaukee on top, leading by 5. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. The first thing is that our ball movement has been solid. Keep it up. I want to see that ball continue to rotate around the perimeter until we get a good look. But we've shot the ball well, I'll give us that. And it's because we've had great shot selection. We've made really good choices with the ball. And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice and steady suits us just fine. It doesn't have to be a track meet. This is a very tough opponent, and we've got a difficult half in front of us. But I've got all the faith in the world in you guys. I know you can get this done.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Monroe. He has 14 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
And you can't really place a value on what that means to a team. His passing has really helped their cause.
Substitution here for Milwaukee. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Monroe. Mayo comes in for Parker. Freaks checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Vasquez in for Carter Williams. And then for New York, Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. And Thomas subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. On the court for the Knicks, Derek Williams is out there with Anthony. Then there's Calderon. Then there's Lance Thomas. And it's O'Quinn in at the 5.
That's his second personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line.
And he makes the first.
Carmelo Anthony at the line for 2.
Both free throws good from Anthony. "16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Vasquez dishes to Freak. Jackson puts up a three. Off target with that shot. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He had point guard numbers tonight, racking up those 8 assists. It was a really unselfish performance. He kept the D guessing all night. You could never get comfortable with him, trying to figure out whether he was going to take it for himself or set up a teammate.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.